Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Blanco the Slime, and it's time for the what to buy and what to avoid as well this week in GTA Online. But this week's going to be a little bit interesting. Of course, we got Halloween content for 2024, which is always exciting. You know, Halloween in GTA comes with exclusive vehicles and limited time stuff that you can't just buy all year long. So it's always an exciting time around any type of holiday or event in GTA because it usually comes with limited time content, right? But anyway, if you are interested in consistent GTA content, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. Of course, you would be joining the Slime Squad. We make consistent GTA content on this channel. So if that is something that interests you, go ahead and hit that sub button. If you already are subscribed, thank you for staying down, and let's get into the video, man. So first up, I'm going to just go over, the discounts of the week, stuff like that. So Arena War is going to be 30% off anything Arena War related. That is going to be, the vehicles, the upgrades, the property itself. It is all going to be 30% off, and Arena Wars are also double money this week. But I would be very cautious about purchasing any of this stuff simply because you won't really find anybody playing Arena Wars, so the double money doesn't really mean much, and the money that you spend, purchasing any of these things probably will result in being a waste of money. But let's move on to some more discounts. Heading to Legendary Motorsports, we do have the Vapid GB200. Now, for the price that it's at, man, you really can't go wrong. I would definitely suggest buying it, and I would put it on the to buy list for this week. Next up, on Southern San Andreas, we do have the Albany Lurcher. Now, this is a limited time Halloween vehicle that I definitely would recommend buying. It is also 30% off, and it just looks crazy, man. There's like a zombie in the back of it and stuff like that, and it is limited time, so I definitely would suggest getting the Lurcher. Next up, we have the Chariot Hearse. Excuse me, the Chariot Hearse. This one only costs $31,000. You really can't go wrong. Owning a hearse is pretty cool. I mean, I don't see why you would ever actually drive it, but just having it is actually pretty cool. Next up, we have the Albany Brigham, also 30% off. I mean, I guess it's okay. I personally would not spend $1 million on this car, especially being it's not like a limited time Halloween vehicle. But if you are planning on buying one of these things, or if you always did want to buy one, I guess now would be the time because it is technically on sale. I just can't say that I would buy it. Like I said, I think it's kind of a waste of money. Next up, we have the Declasse Tornado Rat Rod. This is discounted also at 30% off. This is only $264,000, man, and I don't think you could go wrong with that. I'm not sure how the vehicle performs, to be honest with you, or what the customization's like. I don't own one, but it looks cool. I think I'm actually going to buy this this week while it's discounted. Kind of gives me like Jeepers Creepers vibes, but like in a car version, if that makes sense. Next up, we have this awesome motorcycle, the LCC Sanctus. It is 30% off. It doesn't perform really well, I will tell you that off rip, but it looks really cool. It has these glowing eyes as the headlights inside of the skull, which is absolutely sick. And then it's got like those spider web designs in the back. It's very like Halloween-esque, so I would definitely recommend buying the Sanctus. Next up, on Warstock Cash and Carry, we have the JB700W. This is the weaponized version of this car, so I think it comes with like machine guns and mines and stuff like that, but I can't really tell you for sure because again, I do not own this vehicle either, but it is weaponized, and I guess I would suggest buying it because it's discounted. It's a pretty awesome looking car. It's like James Bond-esque. But next up, we have the Caracara. Mind you, this is not the 4x4. This is the, six-wheeler. As you can see here, it also comes with a turret gun on the back. It's a pretty dope car. Not as dope as the Caracara 4x4 in my opinion, but it's still pretty dope. The sentry gun on the back is pretty powerful, but obviously you would need a second player to command it. I could say I could recommend the Caracara 6x6 this week. But moving on to the casino, we have the prize ride this week is gonna be the Benefactor Schlagen GT. I definitely recommend getting this car. It's one of the better cars in the game and one of my personal favorites. So definitely get to the casino each day this week and try for your spin every 24 hours. And see if you can get it. It's an awesome car. But let's head down to the LS Car Meet. We have the Novak. Now, the Lampadati Novak is like a pretty rare SUV. You don't really see them too often. A lot of players don't have them, and it is a removed vehicle, and you can get it by just winning one LS Car Meet Series race this week. So you just gotta, queue up with one of your friends and just win one race, and you will get the Novak. But here we have the HSW test track vehicle. It's gonna be the Corinne S95. It's a pretty good HSW car, one of the faster ones, but it's not on sale, so nothing too special there. That's, of course, for the next-gen players with HSW. But the regular 3 test track vehicles this week are also 3 removed vehicles. Here we have the Benefactor Feltzer for $145,000. That might be one of the best bang for your buck cars in the entire game. You really can't go wrong for $145K. And here we have the Pfister 811, another removed vehicle. I like how they kind of put like this green and purple, colorway on all the cars. It kind of gives me like Joker vibes. It looks pretty cool. But here anyway, we have this the Coil Cyclone, the first one, not the second one. So obviously the second one's a little bit better and it has a HSW upgrade, but the first one has really sick customization, man. And especially if you're on old gen, if you're on PS4 or Xbox, 360 or whatever it is, I don't know what the equivalent of Xbox to the PS4 is, to be honest with you. But anyway, if you're on old gen, the Coil Cyclone 1 is actually one of the better cars. But yeah, man, I could honestly recommend all 3 of these. Definitely the Benefactor Feltzer over there to the left. For $145K, you really can't go wrong. But you can't go wrong buying any one of those 3 vehicles. They are all awesome. But here we have some clothing, of course. They got the Alien bodysuits back, and they are discounted. And all the other Arena War outfits are discounted. That's going to be, bodysuits, all of them. All the Arena War outfits are going to be 30% off at any clothing store. And also, they got all the classic face paints and masks for Halloween at the mask store. So if you're interested in that, definitely go make a trip down there. But we're moving on to Simeon's. Here is the LCC Sanctus. There's a couple cars in here that are limited time like the Sanctus, but I think the rest of them are actually not limited time. So you don't have to be in a rush to buy any of these. And I would just buy them on the website because they'd be cheaper without the customization. This car right here, I actually don't own one, and I'm not sure how it performs or what the customization is like. If any of you in the comments own that, that vehicle right there in the corner, just let me know in the comments how it performs and if the customization is good. I have no idea, to be honest with you, so I don't want to give false information. But it does look pretty cool. So I think regardless of the customization or how it performs, I might pick it up this week, and it might be a removed vehicle. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. I think that's a removed vehicle. But anyway, let's move on to luxury autos. We have the Canis Castigator and the Corinne GZ. So it looks like luxury autos is kind of switching it up a bit with that car right there to the left. Usually they just put like the 2 newest cars and it's really boring, but maybe we got something cooking at luxury autos. But let's move on down to the Salvage Yard. We do have a claimable vehicle. It's gonna be the Frankenstein. I don't care if that's not the real name. I call it the Frankenstein. This is the Frankenstein vehicle. It is limited time. It is not gonna be, available after the Halloween event and stuff like that, and after this week. So if you do have a Salvage Yard, make sure you make your way down there to claim the Frankenstein vehicle. You are going to have to do the cargo robbery in order to be able to claim this. And next up, we do have the time trials for this week. This is the location of your regular time trial, which is going to pay out $100,000 for about 2 minutes of work. I suggest these every single week in these videos. I definitely suggest getting this done. It's easy money. Next up, we have the HSW time trial for the next gen players. This is going to be the location of that, and it pays out $250,000. So I definitely suggest getting this done as well, because in about 5 minutes you can make an easy $350K. Also, I did want to point out, I forgot to mention earlier in the video, that payphone hits this week are going to be double money, and that might pay pretty good, because payphone hits, you can actually do them like every 5 minutes now. And if they're going to be paying, $80,000 every 5 minutes, that's not bad money. So if you own an agency, definitely go get those double money payphone hits done. That's low-key a good way to make money this week, and I would definitely look into that, especially if you're a beginner player. If you have enough money for an agency, I would low-key buy one and run payphone hits, because you can make a lot of money, especially as a beginner player. But that will wrap us up for this week's video of what to buy and what to avoid in GTA Online this week, where we pretty much go over the weekly updates in a little bit more like in-depth, visit each thing one by one and stuff like that. Anyway, if you are interested in consistent GTA content, and if you made it all the way to the end of the video and you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It takes 1 second of your time. And until the next video, peace out, boys.